Dear students, welcome to science class. I am Archana Dikshit from CC Shah Sarjanik English High School. We will continue our discussion as lastly we had done about the cell membrane or plasma membrane, and we had discussed the type of solution, that is uh, isotonic solution, then hypertonic solution, and hypotonic solution, that we had discussed. Now we will do about the cell wall. Remember that cell wall is absent in animal cells. That is why it is found only in plant cells. Cell wall is rigid. Rigid, you understand? Hard. Cell wall is rigid. But it is very supportive and protective. Supportive because it supports the cell, as well as it will not allow the substances, all the substances, to pass through it. Means it is protective. Now, where is cell wall found? Cell wall found outside the plasma membrane. That means in plant cells, if this is the cell membrane, then this will be the cell wall. This will be the cell wall. Cell wall will be outside the plasma membrane or cell membrane. Cell membrane will be inside the. Now it is made up of the substance that is called cellulose. Cellulose is a type of carbohydrate. It is made up of cellulose. Now the what happens? It provides definite shape to the cell. Since it is rigid, supportive, so it can provide definite shape to the cell. So these are the points about the cell wall. So it is clear to you that it is found only in plant cells. Rigid, supportive, protective. Then it is outside the cell membrane, made up of cellulose, definite shape. Then the phenomena is plasmolysis. In plasmolysis, what happens? When any living plant cell loses water through osmosis, somehow, suppose the environment is such where the plant cell has to lose water through osmosis naturally, then the cell gets shrinked. Why gets shrinked? Suppose plasmolysis is taking place. In plasmolysis, what will happen? Suppose this is the plant cell. Now plasmolysis is taking place, the water is going out. Water is going out, then what happens? Suppose this contents are there. Then what will happen? All contents get, this also gets shrinked, and all contents will be here, away from the cell wall. Contents will get in the center, away from the cell wall, they get shrinked. So this shrinking has to see here, it was a spread. Content was spread. Here the content has shrinked. So this is called the plasmolysis. Now another one question is there, that cells of the plant absorb water but they do not burst. Suppose a cell is there and it is absorbing water, and due to that it gets swelled up, but it does not burst. It is because the water which is inside, this water will apply force towards the cell wall, And cell wall will also apply same force in the same amount towards inside. So both the forces are equal and opposite. That is why plants absorb water but they do not burst. Second is about the nucleus. Nucleus is found in the cell. Suppose this is a cell. So nucleus is found inside the cell. This is the nucleus. Nucleus can be round, it can be oval, it can be cylindrical also, and generally it is found at the center of the cell. Nucleus, remember, the nucleus is covered by a nuclear membrane. And this nuclear membrane, nucleus is covered by the nuclear membrane. This nuclear membrane has pores, so that entry and exit of the substance can take place from the nucleus. The semi-fluid of the nucleus is called nucleoplasm. This nucleoplasm can have certain enzymes. Apart from that, suppose we are taking the example of nucleus. This is a nucleus. Now this nucleus is like this, that I am showing here. So these are the pores through which the substance can go inside or outside. This is the nucleus I am showing you here. So this is a membrane. So this is called nuclear membrane. You can see this is the nuclear membrane. These are the pores through which entry and exit can take place, and this is nucleoplasm. This is the nucleoplasm. Apart from that, there are thread-like structures are found in this. These thread-like structures are called chromatin network. They are also called chromatids. Chromatin network. This chromatin network or chromatids are made up of DNA. Actually, chromatin network get converted into chromosomes. These chromosomes are made up of DNA, or you can say chromatin network form chromosomes during cell division. When the cell divides, then they form chromosomes, and chromosomes are made up of DNA and proteins. These DNA also known as hereditary material because they pass the characteristics from one generation to the other generation. I think this is clear to you. So this is the significance of the nucleus of the cell. Next we are doing DNA. DNA is found in chromosomes apart from the proteins. Its full form is DE, deoxyribonucleic acid. Similarly, RNA is also there, that is called ribonucleic acid. So DNA is passing the informations from one generation to the other generation. Now segments of DNA are called genes. Genes carry the characteristics. Suppose the color of the flower is blue. Then this blue color will be found in one of the genes. These genes are the parts of DNA. DNA is found in the nucleus of the cell. The cell is of the blue flower plant. So that is why through the genes the blue color of the flower will go to the offsprings. Offsprings means the plant, the seeds, and then the plants will grow from it and they will have again blue color flowers. Now another term is there that is called nucleolus. Nucleolus is actually found in round bodies are there. They are found in the nucleus only. They are having protein and RNA. I told you full form of RNA ribonucleic acid. Full form is ribonucleic acid. Nucleus is also called the master of the cell because it controls all the activities of the cell. When I say all the activities of the cell, that means cell metabolism, then reproduction, growth, development, all kind of chemical activities, photosynthesis, respiration, secretion of enzymes, then absorption of water. These all controlled by the nucleus. In the structural organization, we are going to do now the last thing, that is about the cytoplasm. Cytoplasm is called, suppose this is the cell, this is the nucleus, then cytoplasm is the fluid inside the cell. This is the cytoplasm. Cytoplasm is this. Cytoplasm. That is inside the cell, means between nucleus and the cell membrane. It is living. Cytoplasm is living. If the cell is dead, then cytoplasm is also gets dead or shrinks. So it is living content. It is fluid type. All the cell organelles, ribosomes, endoplasmic reticulums, Golgi body, mitochondria, plastids, they all remain in the cytoplasm only. They are called cell organelles. Apart from that, cytoplasm contains water, some salts, proteins, nucleic acids like DNA, RNA, then enzymes, these are found. So that is the cytoplasm. Now size 1 to 10 micrometer. Micrometer I had explained you that 1 meter is equal to how many micrometers? 10 raised to 6 micrometers. If we have to write 1 micrometer is equal to how many meters? Then you will write 10 raised to minus 6 10 raised to minus 6 meter. So its size is this is this. Now in prokaryotic cell, prokaryotic is a primitive kind of cell. In this, inside the nuclear region of the cell is poorly developed, while nuclear region of the eukaryotic cell is well developed, well defined. Then in prokaryotic cell, nuclear membrane is absent, while in eukaryotic cell, nuclear membrane is present. Now in prokaryotic cell, single chromosome is found. And in eukaryotic cell, in the nucleus, chromatin network is there. Thus, more than one chromosomes are found. In prokaryotic cell, non-membranous cell organelle absent. For example, RNA. Or suppose ribosome is there. One ribosome is present. So, it will not have any membrane around it. While in case of eukaryotic cell is having the membranous cell organelles. Like Golgi body is there, around it also membrane will be there. Endoplasmic reticulum is there, around it membrane will be there. So prokaryotic is a primitive kind of cell, eukaryotic is well developed cell. So according to that, size will be very small, here size will be bigger than nuclear region, poorly developed, well developed. So about the membranes are absent here. Here they are present. So this is about the cytoplasm. Differences between prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells can also be asked. See, I am showing in your textbook. It is given here. This animal cell is given. So animal cell, you know, plant cells will be absent. In this, plant cell is absent. Nucleus you can see. Nuclear envelope means that only. Nuclear membrane. Then endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi body. These are all cell organelles. Plasma membrane is the outermost covering. Lysosome, ribosomes, mitochondria, these are found in the nucleus. Similarly, so you can see all the cell organelles clearly. These are the cell organelles which are found. Now we will discuss about the cell organelle in our next video. I think it is clear to all of you about the site, because it was easy also. Cytoplasm, then nucleus, then cell wall, then plasma membrane. 4 things we have discussed till now. Now next will be cell organelles in the next class. Okay, thank you all.